When we talk about water conservancy projects in European and American countries, you may first think of the Hoover Dam in the United States. The Hoover Dam is one of the largest projects in the early days and was once called the greatest engineering miracle of the 20th century. But now, it can't match the cost or scale of the world's largest water conservancy project. China's Three Gorges Dam is the largest dam project in the world today. It took China 22 years from planning to completion. It is 4,000 meters tall, 185 meters high, and 175 meters high. It has flood control, power generation, shipping, water resources utilization, and other functions. The magic is that the large 10,000-ton cargo ship can also take the Three Gorges elevator to lift to a place of 100 meters, and automatically and quickly complete the navigation. Foreigners call the Three Gorges Dam a money printing machine because it brought huge benefits to China. But at the same time, due to the immigration, relocation, ecological damage, and many other problems caused by its construction, some countries still have doubts about this project. The Three Gorges Dam is located in China's Hubei Province, and China has been planning it since 1984, using about 28 million cubic meters of concrete to build it. This is equivalent to 11,200 Olympic swimming pools. But when the dam reservoir starts to discharge, the floodwater will inundate more than 1,500 towns, which also means that 1 million people will have to move away from the place where they have lived for generations, and there are a lot of wild animals living nearby. It will also be seriously affected. In this regard, many locals and the international community have questioned and criticized the project at that time. It was not until 1994 that the project officially started, and in 2006, the construction of the largest water conservancy project in the world was completed. China's urgency to build the project, at any cost, began with a simple goal: flood control and drought relief. In fact, before the construction of the Three Gorges Dam, there were frequent floods in the Yangtze River area. The floods caused by heavy rainfall each year killed more than 400,000 people, affected as many as 50 million nearby residents, and affected 150 million mu of farmland. Farmers have no food to eat, and the annual floods cause property losses of more than 100 million yuan. That's why the government urgently wants to build the Three Gorges Dam. Now, since the Three Gorges Dam has been established, it has played a role in flood control. The north encounters dry weather every year. The water stored in the Three Gorges Dam can supply people in this area to grow food. After the completion of the Three Gorges Dam, the flood will be released, and the wheat in this area will no longer be threatened by the flood. It has guaranteed the safety of the lives of 15 million people. In China, the safety of people's lives and property cannot be measured by money. Of course, the main functions of the Three Gorges do not stop there. First, the Three Gorges Dam has made the shipping capacity soar. In fact, in addition to generating electricity, this project is also a very important shipping channel. The construction of the dam is also to improve the shipping of the Yangtze River, because the navigation of the canyon is very dangerous, and the water level drops up to 113 meters. 2 locks were installed near the dam. The engineers of the dam carefully designed it, and I have to admit that it is the coolest dam in the world. It has the largest lock in the world, and it can pass 6 3,000-ton cargo ships at the same time. It can lift a weight of 15,500 tons, which is equivalent to lifting 5,000 vehicles at a time. The 10,000-ton freighter is equipped with a world-class ship lift, and it goes up layer by layer until it rises to 100 meters. Navigation. In the past, the capacity of the channel from Chongqing to Shanghai was only 10 million tons per year, but now it can reach 50 million tons per year through the Three Gorges Channel, and the cumulative freight volume of the Three Gorges Dam exceeds 300 million tons. It is worth mentioning that this huge shipping channel is freely available to everyone throughout the year, reducing the cost of the entire shipping industry by 35% to 37%. It can save at least more than 20 billion yuan in revenue a year. The locals call this waterway a golden waterway, and its value has long exceeded the construction cost. Second, it can produce green energy and reduce the carbon emission of the earth. In today's world of global warming, countries around the world are busy trying their best to reduce carbon emissions, and the Three Gorges hydropower station is a good example. It is the largest hydroelectric power station in the world, and its capacity is very large, because the Three Gorges Dam has installed 32 hydropower units with a single capacity of 700,000 kilowatts, and the total installed capacity can reach 22.5 million kilowatts. Not many things can claim to do that. In 2020, the maximum power generation will be 111.8 billion kilowatt hours. It solves the problem of electricity shortage in some areas, and at the same time, it can transmit electricity from the north to the south, and transmit electricity to areas lacking electricity. The use of new energy can reduce carbon emissions. China is a big country in industry and manufacturing, and with a large supply of sustainable energy, it can improve their economic development. The Three Gorges Dam is very cheap to generate electricity, with a one-time fee of $0.04, which can generate $3.2 billion in revenue every year. In addition, before the Three Gorges Dam was built, most households used coal for heating in winter. The pollution to the environment is very serious. After the construction of the Three Gorges Dam, the huge amount of electricity produced caused many families to give up the use of coal and use electric resources for heating, which is equivalent to saving 450 million tons of coal in 1 year. Combustion, which can also be seen here, contributes a lot to China's goal of zero emissions by 2030. The total investment of the Three Gorges Dam project is 95.4 billion yuan, and the dynamic investment has reached 250 billion yuan. Although the initial cost of building the dam is huge, the maintenance also requires a lot of money. Electricity alone generates 480 billion yuan, and the dam will eventually pay for itself and start making a profit. Third, develop local tourism. Even if you can get good income by charging electricity fees, the government still makes the Three Gorges Dam a 5S scenic spot. People can take a boat to browse the beauty of the Three Gorges Dam from May to October every year. There is still a chance to see the flood discharge. Spectacular scenery, and tickets are also free for all members, which enriches people's daily life and develops the local tourism industry. Then, what was the reason for the controversy caused by the Three Gorges and Three Dams at the beginning of their construction? In addition to what we mentioned above, the resettlement and relocation problems caused by the construction, there is also an ecological problem. When it was first built, millions of tons of sediment were trapped at the bottom of the dam every year, polluting the living environment of the entire Yangtze River basin. There used to be a lot of fish here, but now there are fewer and fewer species. Also on the verge of extinction. In order to solve this problem, they built Baihetan and Wudong hydropower stations in the upper reaches of the Yangtze River, which shared the sediment volume of the Three Gorges to a certain extent, and achieved certain results in the comprehensive management of the Yangtze River ecology. The amount is reduced and the ecosystem is protected. Since 2003, a fishing ban has been issued every 3 months in spring to ensure the recovery of endangered fish species and ecosystems. Now the green protection near the Three Gorges Dam has caused more and more animals to return nearby, but it has not yet recovered. The initial quantity. The significance of the Three Gorges Dam is very important, and its service life can reach 150 years. The current Three Gorges Dam can not only make money, but also benefit the people. Obviously, its advantages outweigh the disadvantages. If you want to build a large-scale project, you may have to look farther. What do you think about this project? If you like my video, please comment below and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.